Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Well, last night's victory for Donald Trump has sent the left-wing media into meltdown. I knew it was going to happen. I knew that if Donald Trump was to win, the lefty media would go into full-blown meltdown, and they have. What a joy it is, a sight to behold, to see these left-wing journalists in America and here in the UK have a meltdown. And of course, the left-wing media in America, they had their meltdown. And not only did they have a meltdown, but the left-wing journalist in the UK also had a meltdown, went into meltdown. Let's start with Susanna Reid. I was watching Good Morning Britain and I saw her on this morning, and she had a face like thunder. She was absolutely steaming with rage. She couldn't believe that Donald Trump is once again president. She was absolutely steaming. Then we had Emily Mathers. She had a breakdown last night when she was on Channel 4. She flew into a rage. I thought at one time she looked like she was going to explode. She was in a right rage, and of course she was abruptly taken off the air because of something she said. And not only did they have a meltdown, also Sky News. Of course, Sky News covered the American election, and the look on Mark Austin's face, that's he's a Sky News reader, the look on his face was an absolute picture when they announced that Donald Trump had won Pennsylvania. Oh, what a joy it was to wake up this morning and see all the videos of all these left-wing journalists in America and in this country having a meltdown. But it didn't end there. We had Alistair Stewart. He should be in jail because he's a war criminal. He talked Tony Blair into going to war in Iraq. And also Rory Stewart, a former Tory MP, he put money on. He had a bet on that Kamala Harris would win. Oh, like I keep saying, the joy of seeing these lefty journalists having a meltdown. It's pure joy. And not only that, we had Carol Vorderman. She had her say. She didn't say a lot though when the Labour government, were taking away the winter fuel allowance from the pensioners. She remained quiet about that, but of course she had to pipe up. And then we had Ed Davey. He's had his say. He says he's had his say about Trump. And of course we had the leader of the Green Party. She had her say. She said it's a dark day, but these lunatics, left-wing lunatics, forget one thing. It's called democracy. if they could call for another election in America, they would. I'm not surprised they haven't called for one, because they didn't like the outcome, just like they didn't like us leaving the EU, Brexit. Now, they are complete lunatics. But like I said, it was a sight to behold to see these lefty journalists having a meltdown on TV. And not only in this country, it's also in America. CNN, they had their journalists were also having meltdowns. And there was another one, Morning Joe, is it called? Those on there also had a meltdown. And then you had Maxine Waters, Mad Max. She said that it's that the reason why Donald Trump has become president because the white people who voted for him are racists. The reason why Donald Trump won is because Kamala Harris was calling Donald Trump a fascist and Hitler. That's why he won. That's why Kamala Harris lost. That's why she lost. If she hadn't have called Donald Trump those names, she might have had a good chance of winning, but she didn't. And not only did the left-wing journalists have a meltdown, the Hollywood celebrities, they've also had a meltdown. They've also gone into meltdown mode. I haven't seen who's at the meltdown, but I think it's George Clooney and Bruce Springsteen and one or two others. They've gone into meltdown. And also there's Barbara Streisand and Cher said that if Donald Trump becomes president, they would leave America. Well, I bet the knowing Americans wish they would. I don't know which country, if they did leave America, I don't know which country they would go and live in. But they said that the last time. They said they was going to leave America the last time when Donald Trump was president, but they never did. It's all it is from these lefty celebrities and lefty journalists. Promises. They never do it. But like I said, I knew it was going to happen. I knew the left-wing journalists in America and in this country would have a meltdown. They would. I knew it was going to happen. But it was whatever. But it was a sight to behold, isn't it, to see these lefties journalists melting down. They've got Trump deranged syndrome. They're deranged, and all they can think about is Donald Trump. And of course, like the last time, all they'll be doing is criticising him for the next 4 years, saying he's bad, he's evil, he's a dictator, he shouldn't be president, but there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing that these crazy left-wing journalists can do in America or in this country, the UK, about it. The American people, well, the voters, have spoken and have said they want him as president. Well, anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off, and I'll see you all again in another video. And don't believe the lies.